and vending. So that's a little bit about what we do. And I can I can answer a little bit of questions about all of those if you have anything at the end.
Forgot to press record.
We're going now. Right. No big deal. So basically, in a nutshell, things that you want to make sure you do is you want to submit that photo online to the Road to Xavier. So your card is ready and waiting for you at move-in. So that way you don't have to stand in the hot sun and in the line after you've just unpacked your car. Make a deposit to your XCash account. They are available immediately, so you can use them when you get to campus for your laundry, if you want a snack, if you want to go get your textbooks, if you want to go buy that great Xavier sweatshirt or t-shirt and show off your Xavier pride. And then we definitely want you to check out how US Bank can integrate as an option for your ATM and debit card if you choose to open a student checking account. And then you guys will be receiving in the mail within probably the first week or so in August a magazine that will tell you guys really good details about everything that we do here at Connects and how you are going to have a really great, enjoyable Xavier experience. So far?
All right, thank you, Jen. All right, so as we mentioned at the beginning of the call, my name is Barb Sigutan, and I'm the branch manager for the US Bank branch located here on the Xavier campus. And I am so proud, and US Bank is so proud that we've been a partner with Xavier here for over 20 years. So the relationship is established back in 1996. So quite a long history between the two of us. Our branch is the only full-service branch on campus, and we're located in the Gallagher Student Center. We do have 4 US Bank ATMs across campus as well. We have one in the dining hall or Fenwick building. We have one in Smith Business Hall, one in Gallagher, and then one out on Residential Mall outside of Coleman. We do offer a US Bank student checking account with no minimum monthly maintenance fees or balance requirements. You are able to use your All Card as your US Bank ATM debit card if you choose, and Jenna had referred to that a little bit earlier. But it's a nice convenience for you to have as a student, where that's the only card that you really need to carry on campus if you so choose. So we can talk about that a little bit more here in a couple minutes. And we are very proud to be able to partner with Xavier by offering financial education seminars to the Xavier students across campus throughout the course of the year. So number of different seminars that we do offer, and you'll learn a little bit more about that here in the next couple minutes. All right, so the student checking account, just a little bit more information on that. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, there's no minimum balance requirement, no monthly maintenance fees on that. You have access to US Bank ATMs on campus. You are able to get 4 non-US Bank ATM withdrawals per month, in which we do not charge you a service fee on the US Bank side. So that's kind of a nice convenience to have if you are off campus and need to use an ATM. Online and mobile banking are free to you, and we do offer you access to a free credit score. There's a great send money feature that's offered through Zelle. That's you're able to send money to almost anyone in the United States for free. Email, text alerts are free online statements. So a lot of great features with the student checking account. A little bit more about financial education. So we do, as I mentioned, offer several seminars throughout the course of the semester. Topics really depend on you as students and what you're looking for. It can be around budgeting, establishing credit, savings, setting up a budget. We do talk quite a bit about identity theft. So those times and dates will be communicated to you throughout the semester, or you can stop by the branch at any time. We are one thing I do take very seriously as a branch manager is that we're here for you as students and for the parents too. So if you do run into a situation where you've got questions and you need some advice, you don't need to bank with US Bank to come in and ask us the questions, and we're happy to advise you and help you through any situation that you might have or any questions that you have. So Just remember, we're a partner here at Xavier. We love it if you bank with us, but if you don't and you need help with something financially, please feel free to stop by. Also, there's a really nice offer for you. It's a scholarship offer, and it's you now through October 27th, you can enter to win a $20,000 scholarship, it was really great. I know that would come in handy for many of us. And you can earn additional entries for this scholarship by completing a series of modules or financial education modules online. So that website is usbank.com/scholarship. So a really nice opportunity. Please take advantage of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really great. And I can tell you that one of my good friends' children, they were actually one of the winners of a $1,000 scholarship. So that was back in the day where they were smaller, but now we do have a nice sizable scholarship. Just a little bit about U.S. Bank. If you're from outside of Ohio, we are the 5th largest bank in the United States. We do serve 25 states here, so you can see those states in the navy blue. We have over 3,100 branches, 4,800 U.S. Bank ATMs, and 25,000 that are surcharge free. But in the Cincinnati area itself, we do have over 130 branches and about 300 ATMs. So a real nice network of ATMs and market here in the area. All right, so just a couple next steps. If you are interested in opening a U.S. Bank checking account, we are open here on campus year-round. So it's a full-service branch. We're open 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. You are able to open the account by coming into the branch. If you come to campus ahead of time before you move on, feel free to stop in and visit us, and we can get your account set up at that point. If you have questions, please feel free to call us at the number here on your screen, or you can send an email to banking@xavier.edu, and we'll make sure to get your questions answered. We will have booths across campus during Manresa on August 17th. So look for us. We're highly visible. We are many locations, so feel free to stop by and visit any of our tables or our staff at the booth. And then also, if you do open an account with us, you do receive a really nice opening gift. It's a hot cold water bottle that's pretty cool, stainless steel. So you do get that if you choose to open an account, or you can actually open the account from the convenience of your home at the website listed here on your screen, usbank.com/XU. All right. So now it's your turn.
So there are a couple ways to ask questions. Back on them. So you can either type them into the chat, or there is a Q&A feature on here. So one of the first questions is, how can we deposit money to the X Cash card? Do we do online transfers from banks other than US Bank?
Absolutely. If you go to xavier.edu/xcash, you can manage your account right there online. Let's see if you, I'm just going to bring that up. You just can hit there and say, make a deposit to Xcash, and it takes any type of credit, debit. Your parents, if they have your Xavier login and password, just as though you were checking your email, parents can also make a gift deposit as well. So if you actually log right there, make a deposit to Xcash. And then you can kind of see here a little bit about it. Granting additional access is the way to go. If you know your parents are going to be putting money on there for laundry or books or just any other little odds and ends, especially when we get into basketball season, you're going to want a thumb finger. So make sure you do that. You can also set up low balance warnings, automatic deposits. So for instance, laundry, if you know you're going to be doing $10 a month or $10 a week, you can automatically deposit $10 every week from a credit card or any type of bank or anything like that.
Okay. So this was the same question. How do we load money to the all card? So that same website?
That's the same thing. Yep. Anything that would be Xcash. So the difference between dining dollars, which is usually the biggest questions, and Xcash is that dining dollars is a substantial value added to your meal plan. that is only for food on campus. So if you go to any of the retail dining on campus or the vending or the bookstore and you purchase back chips or a soda or a hot coffee or things like that, that comes out of your dining dollars. Once that's depleted, then it would go into your X cash.
Okay. How many Huntington ATMs are on Xavier's campus?
I do not
believe that's a 0.
Yeah, that's 0.
We have 1 Fifth Third on campus, and then the U.S. Bank.
Okay. Can you pay for laundry, etc., with things other than X cash or regular cash?
The vending machines do take regular cash, but laundry is all on the X cash system. It is all an automated X cash system. So you will have to have X cash in order to do laundry. Or parking passes if you need a visitor pass, that is also handled all through X cash.
Quite good.
I know.
You answered all the questions.
We did good.
I know.
Do you guys have anything else about any of the other services that we handle here? Dining, mailing, parking?
Parking passes are live right now, correct?
Parking passes are live. Go for it. Get your parking pass. You can do that. Make sure you've selected your meal plan. Xavier Silver is the best value that you can have. Unlimited access to the CAF all the year round. And the CAF for you guys, you are the year, you get it first. The CAF will be open Monday through Thursday until 9 p.m. now. So.
All right, so loading money to the X Cash card, where was that again? And do parents have access? We're going to go, we'll share that screen.
Yeah, let's share that screen.
It's confusing.
It is a little bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad.
So for this, if you go to xavier.edu and you type in X Cash,
yep,
it'll pop up right there.
And then make a deposit. And then you can log in there on the left if it's your personal self. Once you log in, you can grant your parents additional access there under personalized, and that way they have guest access to be able to add money on there. So I can log in if you want to show it back in. I have no problem with that.
Okay. If they have granted proxy access for the Student Hub, will that also be proxy access for X Cash?
That is a very good question. I believe so, but do not quote me on that one. That is a question. If you email me or email our office, I can double check that.
Okay. Let's stop sharing. Okay, we had another question. How many vending machines are on campus?
A lot. Every single place on campus has at least a cold. We are a Pepsi campus, so we have Pepsi, Starbucks bottled beverages, Pure Leaf iced tea, Gatorade. We are one of 50 campuses in the country that has Gatorade. So that's pretty cool. But every single building has at least 3 or 4. And then there is also snack vending machines throughout every building as well.
Okay, if you establish a U.S. Bank debit card, are your X Cash dollars different than the money in the debit card, or is it all the same thing?
It is different. So if you do establish a U.S. Bank an account and you want the all card to be access to that account, you want to think of it kind of like 3 buckets of money. So you've got your meal plan, you've got your X Cash, and then the U.S. Bank account is a separate area of money, a separate bucket of money. And those funds can only be established if you enter your PIN code for that debit card, for the card. So it is safe. It's very safe and secure as long as you don't share your PIN code. But if you're swiping your card on campus, let's say you do go to Subway and you want it to come from your U.S. Bank account, as long as you can enter your PIN code, then you're assured it's coming from your U.S. Bank account. If you don't have the ability to enter the PIN code, then there's no way that those funds can come from the U.S. Bank account. Okay.
Okay. Can we transfer money from another checking account to the student U.S. Bank account?
Absolutely. Most banks have real great resources as far as online banking. We have a lot of parents that do like to transfer money through their home bank, through the online banking system, and then they can send it to their student, to the student's account. As long as you have the routing number and the account number after the account's been established, then you're able to send it through the online system. So pretty easy.
Okay. If I'm a commuter, do I need to have an Xcash account for food, or can I use cash?
You can use cash at all the vending and all the retail options. If you were to need to do a visitor parking pass, or you go over your copy and print allotment that is a part of your student account, that's when you would need Xcash. But you can, as a commuter student, you can get by without it typically sometimes.
Okay. So for the student, after you go to the website, they need to grant parents, grandparents, etc., access to just show to add funds, correct?
That's correct. Yep. Anybody you want to have access to be able to give you money, which
Grandma, grandpa.
great.
Yeah.
Nice grandparents there. Everybody wants access to give you money.
What is the average cost of on-campus food?
On-campus food is just as you would anywhere. It ranges. There are 7 different options on campus. You have Ryan's Pub. You have Curita, which is like Chipotle, basic way to describe it. Subway, Blue Gibbon Chinese, Coffee Emporium, Starbucks. Coffee Emporium has 2 locations, and they all average. It just depends on what you like to eat. Usually it's between the $5 and $10 range.
Okay. Is there a way to view the balance on the Xcash and the dining dollars?
Yes, that would all be there right on that xavier.edu/Xcash. When you manage your account, you can see your balance, as well as if you log into where you view your meal plan, which is xavier.edu/ I believe it's THD. When you log in through your meal plan, you should be able to see your dining dollars balance as well. Also, any of the retail merchants, when you receive your receipt after you've used it, it will show your dining dollars balance on the receipt as well.
Perfect. Does using Xcash at retail, sorry, I can't read it at 6 o'clock apparently, does using Xcash at realtors who accept it give you a discount?
There are many of them that do have an Xcash discount. Some of them give 10% off, some give 20%. It just depends on the merchant. If you go again to the xavier.edu and then do the Xcash and you go to the main Xcash page, you can see who's the off-campus merchant. And then you can also see the all card benefits that a lot of the off-campus merchants give a discount for just having an all card, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you need to rent a car or there's a hotel discount program. You can, through your all card, use, if your family's coming in, having an all card gets you a discount program to many of the hotels in the area as well.
Perfect. How much does laundry cost?
That averages, usually, I always tell students, if you save up your laundry and you're a once a week, usually between the $5 and $10 range is average. The magazine, we actually have it kind of broken down for you. I wish I would have it. I didn't even think about that. We actually have it kind of priced out exactly if you like coffee and if you like snacks and your laundry and everything. So keep a lookout for that magazine because that'll be in there to give you that big helping hand. And that will also be on the website within a couple of weeks to kind of give you guys an idea of what to load for Xcash living on campus.
Okay, how do I tie in my US bank account to my all card?
Okay, it's actually pretty easy. So when you move on to campus and you receive your all card, you just need to stop by the branch or any of the US Bank tables and make sure that they have that card. So you'll have to give them that card along with a couple other pieces of information, and then at the branch we can tie it or we can connect it to your US Bank account. It's a good question.
How much do students get for printing each semester?
They receive $80 for printing, and that equates to 1,000 black and white copies. Last year, only 3% used over the $80 range. So 97% of campus printed less than 1,000 copies. So
Awesome.
it's more than enough. And that is a semester, $80 a semester. So it's not $80 a year. So you'll receive $80 at the beginning of each semester for a print copy.
Perfect. Do I use my all card for both dining dollars and XCash dollars, and how do you determine the difference?
Yes, you will use your all card for your dining dollars and your XCash. The way it pretty much works is if you go to vending or you go to the retail dining and they swipe your all card, if it is food related, it will come off your dining dollars first, and then it will go to XCash. So that's basically the way I try to describe it. Is that dining dollars, it is an added value benefit. You don't replenish it. It's there as a part of your meal plan because the dining hall does close at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, depending on the day of the week. So you have that there for late night eating or putting snacks in your room, things like that. So if you are doing anything food or beverage related on campus, it will come off your dining dollars first. So you don't even have to tell them, hey, I need to do this dining dollars or I need to do this XCash. It's food, it comes off dining dollars.
Pizza ATM come off?
Pizza ATM also comes off dining dollars.
I call it monopoly money.
It is monopoly
Yeah.
money. It's your pass go, receive your $200.
That's right.
You know, or 100, 150, depending on where you live.
Any other questions people can think of while we have the experts in the room?
I know.
All right, we'll give like a minute more if anyone was messing around on the website or anything and found another question.
And then, like I said, that magazine will be to you guys within the first week or so of August. And then we will have a new website uploading before you guys move in as well. So it's going to be nice and all refreshed website. And then we are having our Week of Welcome brand launch event, Connects Carnival Night. We're going to have a big carnival night. And if you've ever seen the 70-foot inflatable obstacle course, you're going to want to come hang out with us.
Oh, wow.
And then we're doing a late night movie on the lawn. So just to kind of welcome you guys back.
It's a fun week.
What was
there
that
we
visitor parking you talked about?
So everybody on campus must have a parking pass, whether you're a visitor or you're here long term. Let's say that your family's coming to visit you. They need to have a parking pass. You can get those parking passes a few different ways. You can come into our office, Connect's office, which is located in the Musketeer Mezzanine, which is right there in Fenwick. You guys will see it when you get here to campus, or you can get it online, or you can receive it from the guard shack out on the road as you come into visitor parking. Now, visitor parking, you can park anywhere on campus. That's the great part about visitor parking. It is $2 a day for a visitor parking pass, and that is collected through XCash.
So that would be like if a friend is visiting from another campus,
Yep.
or your brother or sister comes to campus, things like that.
Yep, absolutely. Friend, family, anybody.
Okay. If I open a U.S. bank account online now, how long until it gets approved?
That's a great question. And it's usually a pretty quick process. As long as we have all the right identification for you, it can be anywhere from maybe 2 days, 5 business days at the most. If you've submitted an account online and you're anxious to know if it's been approved, you can always call the branch, and that number, I can give it to you again real quick. It's 513-745-3798. So feel free to give us a call, and we can always call our back office and double check on that for you. And I've actually had several students that have opened it online and called me just to have me double check on the process. So I'm happy to do that.
What were the last 4 digits of that?
3798.
3798. I've also put it in the chat so that way people have that as well.
And then that actually brought up a good point. You will be receiving the very first week of August, you will get a letter from Auxiliary Services from Jennifer and myself. And part of that mailing, you will also get a application. So if you choose to open a U.S. Bank checking account, feel free to complete that application while you're at home. make the process much easier when you do arrive here and move in on campus. Then you can stop by one of our tables. The application's already filled out, so it's a quick, easy process for us to provide you with an account number and get everything set for you. So just watch for that to be coming in the mail to you also.
Can they also do that on, they can do that on the Xavier or
You
the
can-
US Bank?
Right, you can go to the
page?
Xavier /XU. So feel free to do that at home. Then, like I said, the application is going to be coming to you, so you can just bring that to campus or stop into the branch if you come to campus early and to check things out and get acclimated. We're here 5 days a week, so we're anxious to help you out.
Will all of this be reviewed or available for students when they move in on the 17th? I would say your Manresa leaders will probably be going over. They'll definitely take you and get your all card. They'll show you where the branch is. They'll show you where the dining center is, go through all this, explain laundry, show you where it is. So that is part of what Manresa will carry. And then their staff, I assume, will be all over out and about answering questions.
Yeah, US Bank will be there. We'll be in the Gallagher Student Center for the open house. For parents, we will be over in Cintas Center doing an overview parent session, as well as on Friday during Manresa, I will be having 2 interest sessions that are entitled, all card parking meal passes. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah. Anything else? So we can go back to that website just one more time. I'll make sure to share the screen. So if you go to the main Xavier website, if I could type, and in the search bar, do Xcash.
Oh no, our flag's falling.
That's where it's going to take you to all of the auxiliary services homepage, as well as what we talked about tonight with the Xcash and all of that.
Oh.
There it goes. All right. Any final questions people have? All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here in attendance. I started recording a little bit late, but starting at about minute 7 on, all of it's recorded, will be uploaded to the Road to Xavier. So if you have anything or want to play it back, you're welcome to. I do want to thank Barb and Jennifer for being here today. They're, again, the extension for the branch, the US Bank branch, is on this chat. So if you do have any questions.
And you can put our Connects office in there as well.
Okay.
That is, if you guys have any questions about meal passes, parking, laundry, Xcash, all card, dining, bookstore, everything outside of the classroom.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, it's a lot. It is 513-745-4281. And if you mention me, you'll get a bigger smile on the face.
All right. Well, thank you everyone so much. If you have further questions, don't hesitate to contact them, your admission counselor, anyone that can be helpful. So have a wonderful night. And thank you all again.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.